What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Ethan Baker, and welcome back to Game On. Today we're going to be talking about Roblox, so please introduce yourself.
My name's Evan Vettorel, and I play Roblox.
Very nice. So, what kind of games do you play on Roblox?
I don't play the usual top homepage games with hundreds of thousands of players on it. I play smaller games, little games like Eternal Towers of Hell, Fantastic Frontier, Isle, and I know you may not have heard of those because they are pretty small. But the reason I play these types of games is because I really don't like the way that the top games are going because they appeal to such a large audience. And I'm a big advocate for creativity and not stuff like microtransactions. So I play games that maybe don't appeal to a lot of people. So that's why they're a lot smaller than most.
So you prefer whenever devs try to target a specific audience instead of trying to make more money by appealing to everybody then?
Of course.
Very nice. So describe some strategies of these games that you play.
Okay, so for Eternal Towers of Hell, which is an obby game where you climb towers, an obby is like a parkour course, or it's short for an obstacle course. And what you want to do is there's these things like there's walls that you need to jump around. These are called wraparounds. And then there's these very long jumps that you have to do. You have to do it sideways. You have to make your character go sideways so that you can reach it further instead of just going forward. So it is pretty complex.
Wow, okay. And what would you say to anybody that might be wanting to try these difficult obstacle courses? What would you recommend to them?
So I'd say that these obstacle courses, these really, really hard ones, Eternal Towers of Hell, the Eternal Abyss, the reason they don't have as much players as they should is because that they're not for everyone. You need to have the mindset going into it. You can't be too angry at it or you'll just quit, and you need to have perseverance for this to happen. And so that's to anyone who has those qualities. I'd recommend these types of games because they're honestly hidden gems in Roblox.
Very nice. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your time here. Go ahead and try it for yourselves, and remember, game on.
Game on.
Wow. So, after the interview, went over on Roblox, loaded on my account, and decided to play this game he was talking about, called Eternal Towers of Hell. Pretty scary name, but it looks pretty colorful, so I gave it a try. This level right here is a medium difficulty one, and even this level was giving me a tough time. I've played Roblox for a few years, and I've seen a lot of obstacle course games, but this one is quite different from the other ones I've seen. There's a lot of variety in the obstacles you face, and I fell down quite a few times, as you might have saw. I give a lot of respect to Evan for playing this game because it takes a lot of dedication and perseverance to go through these levels on a consistent basis. So nice job, Evan. I give this game a 9 out of 10. Go try it for yourself. And remember, Huskies, game on. One more thing. I want to give a shout out to my friend Quan. He helped out a lot with setting this stuff up, and it wouldn't have been possible without him. So big thank you to Quan. Go check out his stuff, and peace out, guys.